Writing my new book has taught me so much. Has taught me so much. Hey, what's good? This Talk to Tron, your favorite producer, your favorite engineer. Now gonna be your favorite author soon. Um, however, but yes, writing my new book has taught me so much about everything. Has taught me so much about everything. More so, so much about me because when I wrote it, like when I wrote this book, I actually wrote this book in 24 hours. I know, honestly, but like when I say that because I had like a outline already. Like the outline, I did it like in 24 hours. Of course, you know we got Chat GPT, we got AI, we got all these things. So it helped me speed up the process. Something that would normally take forever in a day, I was able to do it. But like I been wrote the book, but it's like when I wrote it, then I wanted to be careful with it. I wanted to be patient. I wanted to be diligent with it because although you can use AI to help you create something, create a product such as a book, even for me such as music, um, such as everything. But I still I created, skimmed through it, walked away from it. I walked away from it as I do everything that I create. My music, my mixes, my merch, everything. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but to me that's God showing me that when God working, everything he do is good. So I walked away from it, but I had the ideas, I had the thoughts because I meditate on it day and night. As God word tell you to meditate on his word day and night. So just meditating on it, I wrote it, skimmed through it, I walked away from it. And at times, I didn't even want it. I kind of fear. I don't know. Like I don't know. Sometimes when I create stuff, I know it's good, but I get timid by it. Like I kind of like I ain't really want to go read. I'm like, and I never even wanted to open up the laptop. Never wanted to do nothing to just check it out. So one day I said, you know what? Let me go actually read this again. And I'm like, I'm reading it. I'm like, wow, this stuff is actually good. This stuff is actually good. So while I'm reading the book, I'm like, dang, I wrote that. And then I'm looking at my actual stories, and I'm like, yes, I actually wrote it because it's real stories, but it's an outline, it's a guide. It's so I had to get in the mindset. Hey, you can't just write a book just to write a book. Like that's something I had to learn too. Like how we doing? I'm sorry. Dawson Go. Jay Harris, Saron, Susanna, Doberman 17, Jessica. I'm sorry for being rude. I'm trying to get this thought out. Bear with me, bear with me. So, but yes, when I went back, I'm like, okay. When I wrote it, I ain't want to just write a book. Say, hey, I got a book out, such as when I made the merch, I didn't make merch just to say, hey, I got merch out. Like everything I do is a part of me, but it's also but it's like it's part of me, but it's like when I share it, I'm sharing it as this is how I want to be represented. But it's also something to help. Like when I wear this is a representation of me. But if I sell it, it's warm, it's nice, it's great material. Everyone that I have it oh no, definitely not ball. Definitely not ball. Definitely not. So with the material, I'm like, okay, good. But let's get back to the book. When I wrote this book, I'm like, wow, it's actually good. If it seemed like a book like that someone that deals or struggle with these things, this book will be very helpful. And it's not too much about me. It's like a from philosophy of just studying things, learning things, and put my experience on it. So like when I looked at that book, I'm like, man, this is a great book. And as I'm skimming through it now, as I'm just going through it, and I'm like, wow, like let me share something with you. Thank you. Let me. I'm at chapter 9. Can I share chapter 9 with y'all? When I was reading, I'm like, wow. And mind you, these are what I like about this. Oh yeah, yeah. Tap in, tap in. So let me read chapter 9 with y'all. But when I was reading this, the point that I'm getting to before I read, um, this right here, it helps me because when I see someone winning, I can celebrate. I can be so excited when I see someone winning because I feel like I'm winning. Wherever you at in like you have to have that feeling. Don't let nobody tell you that you is ain't winning. You have to know that you winning. You must feel like that. So I feel like I'm winning. And if I come across somebody that feel like they winning, they ain't even got to tell me that because you can read it in their energy. People that winning don't go brag and say, "Hey, I'm winning in life." I'm because winning in life don't mean that you're not gonna have struggles. Yes, you're gonna have struggles. You have daily struggles. The struggles, the trials and tribulations are not eliminated. It's all there. Um, it's all there. The trials and tribulation gonna always be there. But when you win in life because you're living in your purpose, purpose is to create. So I can see that. But this book also showed me things that I wrote in here. These were steps that I actually did, and I studied other people, and I saw other people. I got coached, mentored by other people, and these are the things that they tell you. And I'm like, so I'm like, okay, cool. So, but I had to go read about it, had to watch it. Then I had to go do the work myself to prove that it's true because I can't give out something that I haven't done. Like this, most people go write something, go create something, and give it out because you can easily create stuff now. Once again, with AI, you can create something and just give somebody anything. So when I'm looking back on this, I can also see the people that struggle. Um, I can see the people that struggle. So the people that struggling is like it's not to downplay it, it's not to talk bad. I'm like, wow, this is the people. These are the people that when I was writing this book, not to sell it. When I was writing this book, I was like, man, I was trying to give myself into something to help someone that may come across the same thing. So when I was writing this book, I'm like, wow, I went through some of these things. These are some of the things that I battled with. So when I was reading chapter 9, I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, this could really help someone. But you know why it could really help someone? Because it still helps you. And like some of this was some of these are like, well, all of this is me, but it's a book. So let's read chapter 9. It says, stop selling for survival mode. So let's see. Stop selling for survival mode. So when we say stop selling for survival mode, let's read it. It said, "You were created to thrive, not just make it through the day." That's something I had to learn because and I had to remember because you was created to thrive. You know you winning, not just settle, not just make it through the day. Many people live their entire lives in survival mode, doing just enough to get by, to stay afloat, to manage life rather than live it. So most people live survival mode. They just want to get by, stay afloat. Like just that's how life is, and that's understandable. Survival mode make you shrink. It makes you get small. I know for me as a creator, a music producer, especially if when I was in survival mode as a producer, I shrink. I didn't want to let people know that I did music. It makes you silence. It makes you settle. It makes you live at a discounted version of yourself because you don't believe fully it's available to you. Jesus didn't come so you could barely make it. I came that I may have life. I came that you may have life and have it abundantly. You can find that in John 10:10. So that was dope. It said abundantly, not barely. So when you have abundance, you have prosperity, you have a lot, you have more than what you need. You have so much more that you can go share with others. You can give it, and you don't lose nothing. You have an overflow, not barely, not halfway, not survival level. When you're in survival level, you can't give. You can't give out love. You can't give out what other people need. You can't give it to other people because when you give, you feel like you drain. But somewhere along life's journey, trauma, disappointment, rejection, lack, instability, betrayal, or repeated setbacks, you learn to operate as if you don't deserve more. So when you go through these things, you start to feel like you're in survival mode. Survival mode teaches you to expect little. So if you living in survival mode, you're gonna expect little. Purpose teach you to expect God. That's the sauce right there because this book was come also is like a faith based book. It's like a devotional style book, but it's like an actual book that could help. These are some Nike glasses. These are prescription glasses. It got my prescription and it got tint in it. I have some other one as well, but yes, I kind of like it's great for me with reading and it helped dim the light for me because I like to read. What survival modes look like? Survival mode isn't about lacking money. It's about lacking hope. You're in survival mode when you're always bracing yourself for something to go wrong. Like I know people that always expect the worst. You operate in fear instead of faith. For me, what I do, you have to have faith. Like if you ain't, when I was building this right here, the sign, when I was building this where it started it. Before I ever got to this right here, it started with an idea. It started with a thought, but that's what I wanted this to be when I was creating a production company. Here we got the black right there too. We got the gray too. We got the gray as well. It says you avoid risk because you fear failure. So you don't take the risk on things that could benefit you, that could help you because you fear that if you're in survival mode, one slip up, you ain't gonna make it. You settle for what's familiar instead of what's possible. A lot of these things sound familiar to me because I was doing it. You never enjoy the moment because you constantly in fight or flight. 2 years ago, 2 years ago, you downplay your expectation because disappointment feels safe. You think breakthrough is for everyone else but not for you. Most people, that's how they think. Survival mode convinces you the mediocrity is protection, but mediocrity is actually a prison. You cannot walk in purpose while operating from panic. So once again, while I'm reading this book and I'm just finalizing this chapter 9, we got 12 chapters. So while I'm finalizing chapter, I don't know what I got on. While I'm finalizing chapter 9, that's what I've been doing lately, finalizing this book. I'm like, wow, this book is actually helpful. So I'm like, I can't wait to finish it. I can't wait to share it and release it. I can't wait because I'm like, as I go back and read it, it remind me of where I came from. It remind me of where I'm going.